It's time for Down Home in the Tri-States with your host, Ron Jones. If it's farming, gardening, information, or just plain interesting, you can catch it all right here on Down Home in the Tri-States.
And right here we've got a pretty big one, and this one's probably going to end up in the salsa or either on salads. And I'm just going to try to clip him. See, it's a nice one. And then we got a little one right here. We're going to let him grow some more. He'll probably end up with salsa too. And here's one that would make a really good pickle. It's uniform in size and it's short. So these are the ones that we usually keep for pickles.
And you always take your basket so you have something to put them in, right?
Absolutely, because sometimes I'll wind up with all the cucumbers up here and then I have to come back and get my basket. And then here we have another one.
That's about a pickle one, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. And see how many blooms I have still coming.
Show them that little pickle there. It's somewhere right there. I saw it. Oh, there's one right there. See it? Right there where you have.
Oh, right here.
There's one there.
Yeah. It's a little baby one. He's gonna grow up one day.
Tomorrow he'll be twice or three times that size. So.
Yep, he will.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Let's go look at some of the squash. How about that?
Okay, this is one of my zucchinis, and this is about the size that we like. This is also the plant that harvested the 5.5 pound one. So, but we like the smaller ones, maybe a little bit bigger than this.
Well, let's go on down in about halfway in the row and we'll see what's down there.
Okay. Okay, here's one right here, but we're gonna let it grow a little bit more. We've got probably a dozen or more about this size, and we'll leave them for a day or two and they'll really grow and be a lot bigger. Here's another one right here that's coming along.
Well, it is thick in here, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Having trouble even getting the camera down here to show, but there it is right there.
Yep.
Okay, you can see right there, babe.
Oh my goodness.
You got a big one?
Yes.
Uh-oh. You done missed another one.
I know.
Well, let's get over here and see if we can see it.
I gotta cut it. It's just too big. See?
Goodness gracious. Yep, you're right.
How did I miss that?
It's I tell you, there's so many out here. You can see it's still edible. You know, it's nothing wrong with that squash. It's just a little bigger. Cook them on the grill.
Yeah, I cook them on the grill. What you usually do is like cut the slabs off, and then I think you don't use the seeds though. You discard the seeds and just cook the slabs.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, but this one is not really that big according to the size of the others.
Some of the others, exactly. Right. Yeah.
So I think I need to come back and do a double check.
I think you do. That is nice. I'll tell you what, you can see how healthy these plants look. Now, what do you do if you do see some bugs maybe eating on? What do you use? What's this?
The only thing I've used is sprinkle some 7 Dust on it, and it's taken care of it. And I've only done that like twice this whole season. So the bugs have really been held in check. They've not been bad at all.
Yeah, okay. All right. How about let's look at the yellow squash.
Okay.
I think I see some right over there. They're right over there on the other side. So we're going to go over there. Take us a minute to get out of here.
Yes. Oh goodness. This is one of the reasons that you don't want to plant them so close together. You have a hard time getting in and out. And you try not to step on the leaves and the stems. You don't want to crush them.
I'll tell you what, while you're there, we're not going to pick any, but let's show them real quick these black eyes, because she's right next to the black eyes. These are the black eyes. We got, like I said, we got tomato rings up, holding them up, but you can see.
Here they are.
They're loaded down with those black eyes.
And I've never grown any black eyes. You have, but I haven't.
I did, but they didn't get, well, the first time they got about 8 inches out of the ground and the deer wiped them out, and then they come back out and got about another 8 inches, but I didn't have many on them, so.
Look at my cucumbers growing up.
Oh yeah.
Ron made this this trellis for me, and it's worked out really well because I just lift the vines up and put them through all the through the boards, but he hinged it at the top. So next year I can fold it away and then I can bring it back out again.
And these strips were, I just bought 2x4 pine, and on the table saw I just ripped them, because it's a lot cheaper to do that than it is to buy those 1x2s or whatever they are. These are actually not 1 inch, they're about a 1/2 inch. So, but it's a lot cheaper to just to buy the 2x and rip them, and just make it like a tent. Now, what's the flowers? They have any significance? Or?
Oh, they're marigolds, and marigolds keep deer away, but they're pretty. I just like them. I like flowers too. Well,
it got so good the garden did, we had to not take a chance with deer, so we got an electric fence.
Right.
And we got that Tractor Supply, well, actually the wire. I think I got the transformer somewhere else. I can't remember where it was. Oh, it was at Lowe's, I think. Okay, boy.
And I've never had a marigold grow that big, but that's
I see some big yellow squash right there. You see them?
Yes.
Stay tuned. We have more to come on Down Home in the Tri-States.
King's Outdoors has been serving the hunters and fishermen in this area for many, many years. Come see them at their new location, now with a more extensive line.
At King's, we feature for the bass fisher the carrot stick rods, skeet reach rods, Garcia, Vengeance, and Vendetta rods, all with replacement warranty. At King's, we feature the plastic baits that you want, from culprit to zoom. You'll find what you need in the hook line, from mullet snatch hooks to true turn for the pan fisher. The brim fisher, we feature year-round Little Jewel, Red Holland, and Brim Buster brim poles. At King's, we'll work hard to earn your business and keep your business. Come see us.
Have you got water problems? Pump won't pump? Do you need answers and solutions, but you don't want the runaround and you want someone honest? Well, have no fear, folks. Do what I did. Call the man, Water Dan. Dan Dubose will take care of your problem.
Hello, folks. This is Water Dan. I work on submersible pumps, jet pumps, do repairs and upgrades, anything to do with an existing water well. I would appreciate it if you call.
Call the man, Water Dan. He'll take care of your water problems. 850-535-9308. 535-9308.
Folks, you know why people from Washington, Jackson, Holmes, Bay County, you know why they call Water Dan? Because Dan Dubose knows what he's doing. Y'all give him a call.
I want to restore faith in our government. I want to restore trust in the leadership of this county, and I want to restore a relationship between the government officials and the people who vote for us. Together, we can make a difference, and I am the right guy for the job. I am James Guy, candidate for County Commissioner seat District 5, Washington County, and I approve this message.
And you can kind of pick them out. Look at there.
Oh, wow. I just picked in this spot yesterday.
Well, yeah, and there's another one over there behind it. Just pick both of those and show them. All three of them, really. I'm going to pull the camera back up while she does that. Oh yeah, those are nice. Too nice. Too nice squash.
Did you say another one?
Yeah, that one right there. Go ahead and get that one. And that's just the first plant here.
Yep.
But look
You know, I think my daddy used to just pull and twist these, but I found it's much easier to use a knife. I hope he won't be mad with me for doing that.
No. Just don't tell your daddy.
I won't.
Because her daddy's gone to be with the Lord, so but I'm sure he's watching. He's probably just drooling over your garden, saying, "Good girl, good girl."
I know. He'd be very proud of me. Yeah. Okay, this is my okra, and I still have it coming along. You know, to me, the okra plant has the most beautiful flower. I don't know if we have any flowers right now, but
I don't see it. Yeah, there's a few in there. It's not open. There's one there, but it's not opened
When it
up.
opens, it's so pretty.
Yeah, and then the okra comes out of that. There's a pod right there. See it? Let me bring
Right
the camera.
here?
Yeah. You can leave it on there for now if you want to, just to show the
Yeah.
folks. Let me find
Here's
it.
a bigger one, too.
There it is right there. And then there's another bigger one. Let's see, the leaves are kind of getting in my way. You can go ahead and cut it, okay.
Usually I cut this with the scissors, but I don't have it right now. Nice.
Yes. Good okra, good okra, tender. Even though it's big like that, it's very, very tender.
Right.
You had something happen to the bell pepper plant here.
Yeah.
I think it's gotten broken is what it is.
You think?
Yeah.
Well, yesterday I had to prop it up because it was leaning over and I may have injured it somehow.
It has a few on it. Show them that. Pick that one up and show them there.
Yeah, for some reason these are elongated.
I don't know. I
Must be a different
breed.
Yeah.
There's one down there, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Okay. Let's. How about the peppers?
I have some.
This is another bell pepper here, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
that one is.
It's got a big one in there. Yeah. Right there. I see it. Okay.
These are jalapenos.
Jalapeno. I like them. I bought that.
Yes. And they have some on there. They're kind of hidden away in here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to get in there and see them. But,
yeah.
But
they're all green.
I want to do another little segment when she picks some of those.
Here.
Oh yeah, there they are, jalapenos.
And this is the plant that these two plants came together, and I separated them, and I thought that I had killed this one.
And I said, give it time, it'll come back, and it did.
Actually, it looks almost better than that one now.
Yeah. And then this is cayenne right here, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cayenne pepper. There's a big one down in there, kind of big. Right there. There it is.
Yes.
You just hold it up and show them there. There you go.
I'm going to have to take it off because I just...
Okay, that's all right.
There's another one.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of this in the house that I need to can, so yeah, there's one right there. Yep.
And this one is our red bell pepper plant. And gosh,
boy,
it's loaded down.
It's loaded down. The plant, you can see how the plant's not that high. Get up there and let me just point to the top of that.
To the top
plant.
of the plant.
Yeah, that's it. And it's just, but it's loaded down.
Nice.
With red bell peppers that are still green, but
Right.
they're starting to turn red now. So.
But they're actually doing better than any that I've had before. I never really had the red ones turn.
He could have been an engineer, a navigator, a teacher, or a veterinarian. But rather than wear any one of those hats, he chose to wear all of them. He's a Florida farmer.
Welcome back to Down Home in the Tri-States, folks.
And we're here in the spaghetti squash patch right now. We probably have maybe about 50 growing here. Some of them look like they're about to be ready. Here's a nice one right here.
Yeah, it's still a little white.
Mm-hmm.
And have you got any that might be starting to get ready, and they turn yellow?
Yeah.
Okay.
We have one over on the other side.
Let's go over there and look at that.
Okay, here's one that's a little bit, it's turning yellow, and I think what I read was that they have little tendrils on them, and when those tendrils start to loosen up, that's when they're actually ready.
It turns brown. I think that's what Paul Davison said on the watermelons.
Yeah.
When that turns brown, he knows that it's ready. So,
okay.
And that one you can see. Show it to him again. It's still green.
This.
The little tendril.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And now you still got them coming along.
I know. I have a little baby one down here.
You got a couple of little, I see.
See this little baby
There's
one
three
right
of
there?
them. There's one there.
Yeah.
And then one there.
And another one right
and
there.
And another one there.
We're going to have to find a good recipe.
Yeah, and something to do with them. I don't know if you can these. I guess you can, but it's probably not going to be the same. We
I'm
usually
not
just
sure.
How do we usually just slice them and
well, we bake them. Oh, and what do we do? No, we do slice them first, and then
take the seeds out.
Yeah, take the seeds out, and then we turn them upside down with a little bit of water and bake them in the oven. And then when they're done, you just take a fork and it actually shreds out like spaghetti.
Yeah.
It looks like spaghetti, and we use it instead of spaghetti noodles because it's a lot healthier, not as many carbs and calories.
Yeah, we just buy the spaghetti sauce or make it and just put that on it instead of using spaghetti.
Right.
That's good.
It's very good.
We passed them, but they do look good. We passed some eggplants, so we're going to take a look at that. How about that?
These are some eggplants that I planted from seed using a little mini greenhouse, and it's very simple and very cheap. I read about this in, I think, Mother Earth News, but what you do is you take just a regular milk jug or water jug, and of course wash it out real good if it's milk, and then you cut it all the way around except where your handle is. You put a little bit of potting soil in it, and then you plant your seeds in it. Then you take just clear packing tape and put it all the way around on the outside, and I started these in January.
Wow.
Not these, but I did start some others in January. And you never need to water them after you water them the very first time because the heat from the sun and the moisture, it acts like a mini greenhouse. And that's how I got most of my early zucchinis started, and it really does work well. And so what you do is you have a whole bunch of these and you just snug them up together, and even if it's, you know, freezing outside during the daytime, when the sun comes out and everything, it starts that growing process. And when the seedlings get big enough, you can actually take the tape off and fold them back like this and just leave them out, you know, and when it's warm enough outside. But I really am pleased with that.
And where's that other one we looked at? Let's walk on down. I'm going to leave the camera rolling. And
okay. This one was my first one that I started with the mini greenhouse. And as you can see, I've already got little baby eggplants growing there. And this is the bloom, and then the eggplant comes out. And we love eggplant.
These are blooms here. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. And I have it staked up on a tomato cage because it does need a little bit of help.
Okay. All right, let's see. I think we got you got some sunflower seeds, and
I do, and I've got
sunflowers, not
sunflowers seeds. Growing, and I think you had the first one going over there.
Yeah, we'll show that in a minute. And look, I want to show you this. This was the compost pile right here.
Yes.
From last year, and the weeds just got kind of bad in it. But look what came up.
Now, I think we have about 4 tomato plants, really nice size tomatoes growing in here.
So just, you know, pitch your seeds somewhere and some good soil, and you'll have tomatoes or whatever.
Yeah, don't know where they came from.
Yeah.
Seminole Feed from Main Street Market. When people care about their pets and animals, they want the best. That's why they feed them Seminole Feed, the world's best equine food. High fat, calorie rich, feed for breeding, performance, endurance, and show horses. Premium performance dog food, 26% crude protein. Don't settle for any less. Check out the complete line of Seminole Feed at Main Street Market. Seminole Feed, the best you can get.
Hey, you need it? We've got Main Street Market. We're located on the corner of Highway 90 and 77 in Chipley, Florida.
Have you got water problems? Pump won't pump? Do you need answers and solutions, but you don't want the runaround and you want someone honest? Well, have no fear, folks. Do what I did. Call the man, Water Dan. Dan Dubose will take care of your problem.
Hello, folks. This is Water Dan. I work on submersible pumps, jet pumps, do repairs and upgrades, anything to do with an existing water well. I would appreciate it if you call.
Call the man, Water Dan. He'll take care of your water problems. 850-535-9308. 535-9308.
Folks, you know why people from Washington, Jackson, Holmes, Bay County, you know why they call Water Dan? Because Dan Dubose knows what he's doing. Y'all give him a call.
Be sure to catch us on Sportsman's Lodge Saturday morning, 6 a.m., News 13 WMBB, fishing, hunting, and a whole lot more.
And this is our citrus garden. This is a little Meyer lemon tree. Kind of had a little bit of a rough winter. We kept some C7 Christmas lights on them when it was really cold outside, and so some of them lived, some of them didn't. But Mr. Mapis up at Mapis Farms told us about the C7 Christmas lights. See this little twig in my hand? About a year ago, we planted a peach tree about this size, and just look at it now.
Wow, it's amazing. It's about 5 feet tall now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost as tall as me.
Yeah. Should have some fruit on it pretty soon.
Mm-hmm. You really got to stay after the grass to keep the grass and weeds out of the lettuce. But this is the romaine, and you can actually clip this right about here, and it will regrow some other lettuce for you. And on the other side of the garden, I planted another row of okra, and it's doing pretty well, as you can see. I think there's one I kind of let stay on a little bit too long.
It's gonna get big as a squash.
Right.
But this loaded down, you can see.
Now these plants I started with my little milk jug greenhouse.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Folks, we've got an address on the screen. If you need to talk to her about that, you can give us a call or write us, and she'll tell you again how to do those things. But it does really, really work well.
Mm-hmm. We're over at the tomato garden now, and you can see what we looked at before. We used the chicken manure, and I didn't have enough to go around over here, so I just used lime and a little bit of just regular fertilizer. And you can see they've not taken off quite like the other side of the garden did.
They're loaded, but the plants are not very healthy.
Right.
They are loaded, and you've got more pepper and.
And I have some little Roma tomatoes over there.
Yeah, Roma tomatoes. There's some more bell pepper plants. No, that's bell pepper and.
Banana pepper.
Banana pepper, and
that's my eggplant.
Eggplant, but you can see these are pretty much planted at the same time, wasn't it? As the other stuff over there, and it's just you got to have a good fertilizer, and because you learn too, but you got to keep these weeds out. This thing is it's overrun with weeds, but you got to really stay after it.
We've got several blueberry bushes here that are growing, and we've had some trouble with them, getting them established, and now I see we've got some kind of little bugs, I think. We call them stink bugs.
Yeah,
if you know what they are, you can let us know and how to get rid of them other than just taking them off and squishing them. These last year, if you remember, they were on my huge sunflower.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah.
But it's loaded down though.
Mm-hmm. And this is part of my flower garden. I love flowers too, so these are this is a new experiment for me. And just some of these taller flowers I grew in the mini greenhouse. I started the seeds with that, and then I planted them out here.
These are azaleas, I guess.
Yes,
here. Yeah.
Those are azaleas.
And what are these tall things here? They've got pretty blooms on them.
They're called cosmos.
Cosmos.
And they get different color blooms. So.
Yeah. And these are.
Those are chrysanthemums. And then I have echinacea.
Which I just stepped on, I think.
Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. Growing here. And then I see these over here in the red solo cups.
Oh yeah.
There's
a song about these cups.
Yeah, I don't think Toby Keith put that in his song though. These I started in the little mini milk jug greenhouses, and these are coneflower, and if you buy them online or at some of the mail order places, they're about $19 a plant.
Wow.
So I decided to grow them in the red solo cups and see how they would do until they get bigger, and then I'll transplant them into the garden. But they are a perennial, so they will come back year after year.
Saved a little money.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Okay. folks, this is the middle J of the Triple J farm, and it's my wife Janet, and I just want to say you did a wonderful job on this thing.
Thank you.
I'm very impressed, and you know, now you got a lot of black eyes to start picking here pretty soon.
I think somebody's gonna have to help me.
I've never picked black eyes. I've never shelled them, and I think it'd be too difficult to try to teach me now.
Not true.
At this
Not
age,
true.
kind of like trying to teach a dog old dog new tricks, you know. But anyway, well, I appreciate it, and
You're welcome.
we'll maybe check a little later on in a couple 3 weeks and see what's going on.
At King's, we've been meeting your prescription needs since 1977. Come see us next door at our new location. You'll find our friendly professional staff with many years of experience will help you with your prescription needs. If you've been told you have to use the large chain stores, that may not be the case. Give us a call. We've added jewelry lines including Mariana, along with gifts featuring mud pie collection. Come see us next door at our new location. Like in most any business, if you treat people right, they'll stay with you and keep coming back. And that's our goal here at King's.
Drive-in service now available at King's Discount Drugs, Main Street in Shipley, Florida.
Gelding, written by William Palmer Salter of Ashford, Alabama. He goes by Rob. Rob is writing this year for the 11th year, never missing a year. And Rob looks forward to seeing all of his friends from all over the United States. He's an avid hunter. Listen to this. He has a 13-point buck, he has a ram, he has 11-foot alligator, and 2 wild hogs. And he has 3 of the 4 species of turkeys. He hopes to get his Grand Slam this spring. And if he is successful, he'll be the first wheelchair-bound person in the world to get all 4 species of turkey. He's proud to belong to the Palomino family. And Rob says showing horses is a small part compared to the friendship he's made. Rob's dad is not here this year, but Rob is wearing his dad's World Championship shirt to bring him luck. He says, thanks, Dad. And he wishes all of his friends good. The world champion in this class, entry number 1736, 1427, 1658, 1725, 1748, 1465, 1753. You're all world champions of the Palomino World Championship Show. Congratulations. You all received a cowboy bronze sculpture from Clay Gant. Congratulate all world champions out here in this class. Congratulations.
If you have stories or information to share, call us or drop us a line. Be sure to catch us next week on Down Home in the Tri-States.